Hey there, amazing people. Welcome back, and a huge virtual high five to everyone joining today. Seriously, it's so great to have you here. Before we dive into something truly mind-bending happening inside you right now, I just want to take a quick moment to send you all the biggest, warmest wishes for fantastic health and happiness. Wherever you are in the world, whatever your day looks like, I genuinely hope you're feeling strong, positive, and taking really good care of yourselves because you absolutely deserve it. Okay, ready to explore a hidden universe? Buckle up because we're about to talk about your gut and the absolutely staggering fact that the bacteria living inside your gut actually outnumber your own human cells. Yep, you heard that right. Forget being just you, you're more like a bustling metropolis, a walking, talking ecosystem, where tiny bacterial residents vastly outnumber the you part. It sounds like science fiction, but it's cold, hard biological reality happening in your belly this very second. So, let's get our heads around these numbers because they are truly cosmic. Scientists estimate that the average adult human body is made up of roughly 30 trillion human cells. That's 30 trillion cells, a number so big it's almost impossible to picture. Now, hold on to your hats. Living inside your digestive system, mostly in your intestines, is a community of bacteria and other microbes like viruses and fungi, but mostly bacteria, numbering somewhere around 40 trillion. That's right, 40 trillion microscopic life forms. So, for every single one of your cells, the cells that make up your skin, your muscles, your brain, your bones, there's at least one, and often more, bacterial cells just hanging out in your gut. Think about that. You feel like one single person, one entity, but by sheer cell count, the bacteria are calling the shots. It's like if you walked into a massive stadium packed with people, and for every person you saw, there was another person you couldn't see standing right beside them. That's the scale of the population inside you. And just to be clear, this isn't a sign of being dirty or sick. This is completely normal, healthy, and essential for being healthy. Now, you might be thinking, whoa, hold on. Bacteria? Aren't those the bad guys that make us sick? It's a totally fair question because we often hear about harmful bacteria causing infections. But the story of your gut bacteria, collectively known as your gut microbiome, is way more complex and way more positive than that. Imagine your gut as a giant, thriving city, and these trillions of bacteria are its citizens. Just like a real city needs different people doing different jobs, builders, farmers, cleaners, teachers, police officers, your gut microbiome is made up of thousands of different species of bacteria, each with their own special roles. Most of them aren't invaders. They're more like essential tenants, paying their rent by doing crucial work that keeps you, the landlord, alive and well. This community isn't random. It's a finely balanced ecosystem that starts developing the moment you're born and keeps evolving throughout your life. So, what on earth are all these trillions of tiny tenants actually doing? Why does your body host this massive bacterial population? The answer is, they're absolutely vital partners in your survival. Their biggest and most obvious job is digestion. Think about the food you eat. Your stomach acid and enzymes start breaking it down, but there's a whole bunch of stuff, especially complex fibers found in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, that your human digestive enzymes just can't handle. That's where your gut bacteria step in. They have specialized tools, enzymes, that yours lack. They feast on these fibers you can't digest, breaking them down. But here's the magic. When they break down this fiber, they produce incredibly important things for you. They make short-chain fatty acids. Think of these as super healthy fats that your gut cells actually use as their primary fuel source. These fatty acids also get absorbed into your bloodstream and travel around your body, helping to reduce inflammation, regulate your metabolism, and even influence your immune system. So, by eating your veggies, you're not just feeding yourself. You're feeding your trillions of bacterial buddies, who then produce fuel and health-boosting chemicals for you. It's a perfect partnership. But digestion is just the start. Your gut bacteria are like a massive, highly active vitamin factory. They are master chemists, synthesizing essential vitamins that your body either can't make at all or struggles to make enough of. A prime example is vitamin K, which is absolutely critical for your blood to clot properly if you get a cut. Without enough vitamin K, even a small scrape could be dangerous. Guess who makes a huge chunk of your daily vitamin K requirement? Yep, your gut bacteria. They also produce significant amounts of several B vitamins, including B12, crucial for nerves and blood cells, biotin, important for hair, skin, and nails, and folate, vital for cell growth and repair. So, while you get vitamins from food, your internal bacterial workforce is constantly churning out more, ensuring your levels stay topped up. They're like tiny, microscopic pharmacists working 24/7 inside you. Perhaps one of their most surprising and critical roles is as trainers for your immune system. Your immune system is your body's defense force, always on guard against harmful invaders like viruses and bad bacteria. But how does it learn what's a dangerous enemy and what's a harmless part of your own body or a friendly resident? A huge part of that education happens right in your gut, thanks to your microbiome. From the moment you're born, as bacteria start colonizing your sterile infant gut, they interact constantly with the immune cells lining your intestines. This interaction is like a constant training exercise. The friendly bacteria teach your immune cells to recognize them as safe. More importantly, they help train your immune system to distinguish between genuinely harmful pathogens and harmless substances, like food particles or pollen. They essentially help your immune system develop tolerance and learn not to overreact to everything. Without this early and ongoing training from a diverse gut microbiome, your immune system can become confused, leading to problems like allergies, where it attacks harmless things like pollen or peanuts, or autoimmune diseases, where it mistakenly attacks your own body. Your gut bacteria are the drill sergeants shaping your immune army. The influence of your gut microbiome stretches even further, all the way to your brain. This connection is called the gut-brain axis, and it's a hot topic in science right now. How does your gut talk to your brain? Through multiple superhighways. One is the vagus nerve, a major nerve that runs like a direct phone line from your gut to your brainstem, carrying signals in both directions. Another way is through the bloodstream. Remember those short-chain fatty acids and other chemicals produced by your bacteria when they digest fiber? These aren't just local fuel. They travel in your blood, cross the blood-brain barrier, and can directly influence your brain cells. They can affect the production of important neurotransmitters, the brain's chemical messengers. For instance, about 90% of your body's serotonin, a key neurotransmitter heavily involved in regulating mood, sleep, and appetite, is actually produced in your gut, not your brain. The bacteria influence the gut cells that make it. Research is increasingly showing links between the health and diversity of your gut microbiome and your mood, stress levels, anxiety, and even conditions like depression. An unhappy gut microbiome might contribute to an unhappy mind, and vice versa. It's a powerful two-way street. This massive bacterial community inside you isn't static. It's incredibly dynamic and constantly changing. What you eat is probably the biggest factor shaping your microbiome. A diet rich in diverse plant foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds, provides the wide variety of fibers that different bacterial species love. Think of it as offering a huge buffet, encouraging a diverse and thriving population. On the flip side, a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats is like junk food for your bacteria. It tends to feed only a limited number of species, often the less beneficial ones, leading to a less diverse and potentially less healthy microbiome. Antibiotics, while life-saving when needed to kill harmful bacteria, are like a bomb going off in your gut city. They wipe out huge swathes of bacteria, both bad and good. Your microbiome can recover over time, but it might not look exactly the same as before, and repeated antibiotic courses can have a longer-term impact. Other things like stress, lack of sleep, and even how you were born. Vaginal delivery exposes babies to mom's bacteria, while C-section exposes them to different skin bacteria, can influence the initial setup and ongoing health of your gut community. Understanding that you are, in terms of cell count, more bacteria than human, completely changes how we see ourselves. You're not just a single organism, you're a superorganism, a complex collaboration between human cells and trillions of microbial partners. These partners aren't freeloaders. They're essential workers performing jobs you absolutely cannot do on your own. They digest your food, manufacture your vitamins, train your immune system, protect you from harmful invaders by crowding them out or producing antimicrobial substances, and even talk to your brain. Nurturing this internal ecosystem is fundamental to your overall health. Feeding your beneficial bacteria the diverse fibers they thrive on, managing stress, getting enough sleep, and using antibiotics wisely are all ways to take care of your microscopic metropolis. So next time you feel a rumble in your tummy or reach for a healthy snack, remember the trillions of tiny allies working tirelessly inside you. They're not just along for the ride, they're co-pilots in this incredible journey of being you. Take good care of them, and they'll take good care of you. Thanks so much for exploring this hidden world within with me today. Stay curious, stay kind to your gut bugs, and I truly hope you have a fantastic and healthy day. Catch you next time.